the grand conclusion. I already mentioned the verdict. So, verdict for Daunte Wright is not guilty. Daunte Wright is not guilty, and that Kim Potter is guilty. She is guilty. Kim Potter needs a trial. Kim Potter needs a trial right now. I don't know. You know, Daunte Wright had a warrant out for his arrest. He didn't need to get shot and killed. What I wanted to happen, it was a big black police officer that was about to arrest him. And then all of a sudden you got this Kim Potter, Kim Potter, she puts her hand in the damn mix, and then all of a sudden it all goes haywire. And so, I'll actually mention that in the very beginning. So if you're going to have a police force, what we need out of our police officers is we need good, honest, fair, right, just, good, honest, fair, just, and strong. We need the person to be able to arrest the person. She's, a woman, and, we all need to treat women with the same respect that everybody else is entitled to. When it comes to a police force, we need people that can arrest other people, especially the men. When it comes to her arrested men, the only people that Kim Potter has ever arrested when it comes to the men are the men that have gone voluntarily and have gone willingly. If there was ever a man that said no, she couldn't do it. She'd have to go get a man in order to arrest him. So we need fair, good. He was here's what I want to happen. I didn't want him to die, but I wanted the arrest to happen since there's a warrant out for his arrest. So you had that big black police officer, right? He's like Bass Reeves, right? So you had Bass Reeves who was standing right there, and it looked like he was arresting him, and he almost finished arresting him, and then all of a sudden Kim Potter puts her damn hand in the damn mix, gives him a moment to think that he can, pull a move or some shit, and jumps into the vehicle. Now, you don't want him to get into the vehicle and drive off because that's dangerous, right? You could run into people. It's like a 2-ton bullet driving the vehicle. That can murder people, can hurt people, and it's a high-speed pursuit. It's going to be a chase. It's going to be a high-speed chase. So you don't want him to get into the car and then get a hold of the steering wheel and the gas pedal and then, take off. So what I wanted to happen was for the big black cop to have finished making the arrest, for Kim Potter not to have done a goddamn thing. But if she did do the thing and then Daunte Wright had twisted out of the thing and then resisted and he's getting in the car to run away, right? I wanted the big black cop, the Bass Reeves, to arrest him without incident. And if it was working until, apparently at that point it was impossible to do it without incident. So, okay, now something has to go down. Now he's got to do some cop work, right? We pay him all that damn money. So grab a hold of him and then throw him, chuck him down on the ground. Do a little cop work, right? This is your moment, fucking shit. He was just going to do it peacefully. So, I mean, what's the fun in that? So what I wanted to happen is for him to grab a hold of Daunte Wright and maybe circle around a couple times and then just throw him up on the sidewalk. Maybe punch him a couple times. Maybe punch him in his body, bare knuckles. And then tell him, look, I'm going to arrest you, motherfucker. I'm going to arrest you. You're going to get arrested, okay? If you want an ass kicking on top of the arrest, that's up to you. That's up to you. So just let the big black, cop do his damn job. Just let the big black cop do his damn job. I trust Francis Ngannou. I trust George Floyd more than Derek Chauvin. That's what I want to happen with Daunte Wright. He's not guilty. He's not guilty because I don't know the full details of what the warrant for his arrest was, if it was something major or little. And so judging by what I saw, judging by what I've heard, she definitely made the mistake. She's 100% guilty of manslaughter. She needs a trial. She's guilty. And based on what I can tell, Daunte Wright is not guilty. That's what I want to happen. Now, compare and contrast. I want to put this in historical context, okay? So, Kingsport, Tennessee, there was an execution. A cop murdered somebody in Kingsport, Tennessee. A cop murdered somebody in Georgetown, Kentucky. A cop killed somebody in Houghton County, Michigan. And a cop killed 2 people in Daunte County, Colorado. So that's 5 executions. That's 5 executions that have happened April 9th, April 11th, 12th, 10th, 13th, around in the last 5 days. 5 executions to give you historical context. And even in spite of the historical context, I still think, because the cops are right a lot of the times. In Kingsport, Tennessee, that seemed proper. That execution in Kingsport, Tennessee seemed proper. Georgetown, Kentucky, that execution started out as a carjacking 1, carjacking 2, and then pointed the gun at the. Okay, so that's Kingsport, Tennessee. That seems proper. Stolen SUV, and then there's a chase. That's dangerous. Right? So, again, with the carjacking, stealing cars, driving cars, getting into the car and driving around crazy, carjacking. So, Kingsport, Tennessee execution, good and proper, and okay. Georgetown, Kentucky execution justified. Houghton County, Michigan execution justified. Daunte County, Colorado, this execution seems very particular. You have Paige something, and actually I want to make a correction. Paige Pierce was the only person in the car. So before I thought that there was 2 people because that was what was reported, but there's only one person, Paige Pierce. So so that's only 1 execution. So I'm going to have to change it from 5 executions to 4 executions, right? Okay, but that's good, right? So there you go. In the last 5 executions, only 4 of them were actually executions. So that's okay. So 3 out of the 4 of the executions have been justified. 3 of the 4. And, cops make mistakes. I've, been a virulent critic of the police. And so we'll find out in Daunte County, Colorado, what comes up with that case. But so far, the odds are, if there's an officer-involved shooting, the officer is going to be justified. In spite of that, even with the warrant, even if they had a right to arrest him, they didn't have a right to shoot. She didn't want to shoot him, right? That's the least. We'll believe the taser thing. So since she would admit that she made a mistake, she didn't want to do it. That's manslaughter. The man died. That's an execution right there on the street. The man died. Paige Pierce Schmidt of Austin, Colorado. So, yeah, okay, so that's the historical context. There's 4 quick points I want to make. Some concluding points. All the sheriffs and the police chiefs of America, we need to have an 8 p.m. briefing on the how many people have been killed today. Every day I want to hear the sheriff, I want to hear the police chief tell us how many people have been killed today. 0, hopefully. How many did the people kill of each other? How many did these sheriffs off? Did y'all kill anybody today? Good. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know if you killed anybody today. Tell me that you didn't. Tell me that you didn't. Tell me that you made 2 arrests. 1 was for shoplifting and this and that, and there was no executions, no murders, no shootings today. Tell me it was a good day, by Ice Cube standards. Was today a good day, Sheriff? That I want out of all the sheriffs and police chiefs of America. I want everybody in America to chill the fuck out. Chill the goddamn fuck out. COVID is almost over. May 1st. May 1st, COVID's over. Okay? May 1st, it's over. So yeah, springtime is here. Chill the fuck out. Relax. Enjoy your life. Springtime is here. Just enjoy the sun being, shining warm upon your face. Chill the fuck out. Take a walk. Take a walk. Walk your dog. Go for a bike ride. Go whitewater rafting. Go for a hike. Try to climb up a 14,000 foot mountain. The police chief and the cop of the Minneapolis, Minnesota riots have resigned. That's good. That's fantastic news. That's great news. We would need to now charge and arrest Kim Potter. Kim Potter still needs to be charged. She needs to be arrested and she needs to be charged. Bail out on $1 million bail or whatever, but we need to arrest her and we need to charge her. Let's see the criminal justice system work, right? It's a good system. It goes after the bad guys. Let's just go ahead and charge one of them, see how good the criminal justice system works. I think that's right? If you're a good police officer, then therefore the criminal justice system should exonerate you. I'm sure the criminal justice system picks the just from the not just, the good from the bad. That's the whole point of the damn system, isn't it? So you need to arrest and charge Kim Potter. I know she's guilty of manslaughter, so that's, that has to happen. So we still need to get justice, but I think for the, community, so for the, for the family, whatever, for the estate of Daunte, Wright, they need to get justice, but for the community of, Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis, of the suburb of Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis, Minnesota, they are going to get a brand new police chief. So they should get the brand new police chief and then let him hire a brand new police force or sort them out, right? Ask everybody that's there, are you good or bad? And just give him complete, hiring and firing powers, that's the whole point of a police chief anyways. So a major change could happen with the brand new police chief. It could be the exact same thing. So pay attention to that. But the police chief resigning is major. That's a huge victory for Brooklyn Center, and it indicates that there's going to be major policy change when it comes to the police there. So those are my concluding points when it comes to that case. I mentioned a couple more things here. Yeah, the police, I want police to be strong, good, fair, just, but I want them to be strong. I want them to be able to I want them to be better than average. I want them to be able to be strong. I think stronger than average. I think just strong is fine. Just strong. I want my police to be strong. Good, fair, honest, and strong. And, the women can arrest the women, right? And they can arrest the men too, but I'm just saying, if the man doesn't go willingly and voluntarily, then, well, shit, all bets are off. She'll have to have a man. Some man's going to have to, finish that job for her. And then the same isn't true going the other way. And so, community policing. Community policing, there's, apparently there's all this talk about white boys are going to have a big dick summer. I guess because we overthrew a tyrant, right? We peacefully, our institutions, our democratic institutions, scared the shit out of Donald enough that he's like, I know I'm a grifting, lying, dirty, rotten son of a bitch, and I've been saying about the election, but if he didn't peacefully go, I don't know what we would have done. But apparently that's going to be, whatever, the white boy big dick summer, right? But it doesn't seem like, to me, that's what it's turning out to be. The crime wave, it's looking like it's going to be a summer of 1 million executions. And so this is turned out to be terrible. This has turned out to be terrible. Sheriff Mark Taylor of Delta County says he's going to be completely transparent on that thing. So you have, I think it's way too many executions. There's clearly something wrong with the culture. Something's going on with America to have so much crime and so many executions. But to just say that it's just the police or just the guns, maybe it's the culture. And if it's the culture, that means we need a mass re-education, we need to get health care, we need to talk to each other, treat each other better, treat each other nicer. If we actually believed in education, we would be educating each other, right? You teach me something, then I'm learning, but you're actually learning because you learn when you teach. I teach, I'm learning, you learn, I teach. We're all learning. Well, it's fantastic. This is wonderful. So, yeah, excited about the big doy, white boy, big dick summer, but it's not turning out to go that way. I want, good, strong, fair, honest community policing. I want the police to be out and about in the community. Just come up and talk to us. See what the fuck is going on with people's lives. You don't have to always shake people down and say, get into people's asses and shit. Just, ask them how their families are. Ask them how's your health? How's your family? How's your friends? What are you working on? Anything interesting? What project are you working on, today? You building a new well, building a new fence, a house, writing a book? What you doing? What kind of work are you, what kind of project are you So that would be fantastic. Have a police officer just give a shit about people, going around asking people about their lives and shit. And, you know, being out and about you would be a good deterrent for crime. And hell, you might just stumble on a damn, you know, something, you know, some bullshit going down. So let's get into community policing, America. All sheriffs and police chiefs, can you just let us know that you didn't kill anybody today? That'd be nice. Let's get into community policing. Good, strong, just, fair cops. I'm gonna look into that Paige Pierce. She was the sole occupant of she's of Austin, Colorado. They will not identify the cop. Okay, so there's a lot of shit. The cops. So in Daunte County, Colorado, that was a white woman. So they killed a white woman in Daunte County, Colorado. Was it justified or not? I don't know. I think that they don't tell us information because they think it's smart. They think that they're trying to minimize liability, and by minimizing liability, they're not telling us, all the news that's fit to print. They're not telling us anything. They're just keeping us in the dark, and that's worse because you're allowing our imaginations to go. What the fuck? Why did the Daunte County Police, Colorado, arrest and killed? They're going to murder this, Paige Pierce Schmidt. Why'd you kill her? Why did you fucking kill her? Tell us why you murdered her. Because you tried to arrest her and she jumped in the car and tried to run away. That's the same thing that Daunte Wright just got shot and killed for. So you jumped in the car and you drove away. I don't know, just you got to obey, disobey. No matter what, I feel like there's good and bad cops, there's good and bad citizens. Sometimes it's the citizens, sometimes it's the cops, but cops ain't telling us shit, so now all we got is our imagination. Cops need to tell us what the fuck is going on, especially since most of the time they're justified. So what the fuck? If you're justified, why the fuck wouldn't you just be happy to let us know immediately? We got the internet, the information age. Tell us what the fuck is happening right this instant, this moment. Text message a person to post something on, a tweet, a Facebook, a Twitch, a zigzag or a flip-flop or a tic-tac or I'm not sure what the kids are getting into these days, but yeah, America, it's warm. I know COVID, there's a crime wave. Chill out. And the police could be overreacting, so police chill out. Take a walk, relax, America. Just relax. Shit. Anything else? No, I'm gonna get on that Daunte County. I mean, 3 out of 5 cases they seem justified. All those cases, 3 out of 4 cases actually. So that's 75. That's better. So far, 3 out of 4 cases have been justified. But so if you're justified, why not tell us the goddamn truth? Makes me think the worst. They won't tell us. They won't release the name of the cop who shot Paige Pierce until the end of the investigation. Why? Who did it? Why did he do it? We're gonna, make sure he's okay. He's fine. He's not, Paige Pierce in a coffin. His chapter isn't over. So just tell us the truth. Just let us know. So this stupid games that they play with the information, because I'll mention that one time, Houghton County, Michigan, there is a police report that there is an incident between a cop and a woman. A cop, fired a shot, and then that was it. No names, no details, nothing. So why didn't they tell us any information? Because they fucking killed her. It was justified, but they murdered her, and so they didn't want. But it was justified. So all that fucking bullshit, all that secrecy and all those shenanigans, all that bullshit for nothing, when ultimately they did what they were supposed to do. So yeah, that makes me wonder about Daunte County, Colorado. It's 3 out of 4, 75%. That's pretty good. But it's police. It's shooting. It's people's lives. You probably should be close to 100%. Right? Did you have to shoot someone today? Okay. Were they guilty? I guess those are the 2 questions we need to ask our police, America. Did you kill anyone today? Was it justified?